That's what Conny Rippe's workplace sounds like. She is blind and relies on what her ears and fingertips communicate. Her desk is hardly any different than the usual. However, she needs a few digital aids. Screen reading software with voice output, a Braille keyboard, and a Braille printer.
I think my daily routine at the office is not very different from the routine of a sighted person. There might be a slight difference because if I open a new web page, for example, I'm not able to go through it that quickly because I'm not used to it.
In her everyday life and in the office, digital solutions have created completely new possibilities.
It's very handy that information is available from anywhere. For example, you can work from home, or you can work while you're traveling. Most apps are quite accessible.
However, there are also setbacks in technological developments. Almost every device today works via touchscreens. If mechanical keys and voice outputs are missing, they cannot be operated without eyesight.
Developers should have in mind that there are people who might not be able to see, who might not be able to move their hands, or might not be able to hear.
The mother of four works for the M-Enabling Forum Europe for Digital Accessibility, which takes place at REHACARE Trade Fair. Employer, Regine Gessner, consciously brought a blind employee into the team as an expert for accessibility.
We use her skills and her expertise in particular for example, for all the documents that we do for the promotion of the event, like PDFs or the show directory, everything that goes online.
Although there is a lot of support from the pension fund and the inclusion office, especially when it comes to financing assisting devices such as the very expensive Braille printer, she wants more technical support for her blind colleague.
Work life and the daily routine when you hire a person with disability after a couple of months is quite normal. It would be good if you have more possibilities to get support and immediate support.
After software updates, the screen reader simply does not work anymore. Fast support is then the be-all and end-all, but this is exactly what is often lacking, because the funding agencies usually do not provide support. Hansjörg Lienert develops software and devices for people with visual impairments and only has 1% of vision himself.
Any company, any authority that plans to buy new software, they can decide whether to buy just normal software that might not be accessible, or they can decide to go for accessible software right away. If the system you are working with is not accessible, then you will run into problems frequently.
With accessible technology, occupational participation for visually impaired people such as Conny Rippe is easily accomplished. The outlook for the future is positive.
Work processes will be more intuitive, so routine tasks will be taken over by computers, which basically means that our clients, like visually impaired persons and blind persons, will have better chances of getting jobs and earning their own money.
I hope very much that the digitization will definitely help to get more people with disabilities into jobs